welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. On today's video, like you see on the title, we're going to be reviewing the new Amrezy palette, Amrezy x Anastasia Beverly Hills collaboration. It's the latest palette that Anastasia has launched. I know they have launched a trillion palettes last year in 2019, and this is the first palette that they launched for 2020. So I was super excited. I am a huge fan of Amrezy. I love her style of makeup. It does embody a little bit of what I'm into, the way I do my makeup. I love her features. She has like that really like Eastern European, almost like Armenian kind of look to her, so I love that. So whenever she launches anything or she shares things, I kind of tend to follow just because I am a fan of hers. So when she announced that she was going to do a collaboration with Anastasia, I automatically knew that I was going to purchase the palette. So today we're going to be talking about all the shades, the palette, obviously, the pricing, and just overall my opinion on this baby. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring your bell so you get notifications whenever I upload videos, since I'm all over the place with my videos. And yeah, let's start. So this is what the palette looks like. I'm gonna do a close-up so you guys can see it. It retails for $49, which I think is a little bit more pricier than what usually. I actually don't know how much the other collaborations went for, because I didn't buy the Carly Bible one or the, what's the other one, Jackie Aina one. I'm not sure how much they actually go for, but I do know that this one retailed for $49. They also had the PR package, which was $69 if I'm not mistaken. I decided to go just for this one because I don't need the mirror. I mean, I would love to have the mirror, but I was interested more on the palette. One of the things that I've mentioned on my Instagram is that when I first opened the palette, it kind of gave me Aladdin vibes. I don't know why. I think maybe just the blues, the browns, the golds, they just give me kind of that vibe. I don't know, let me know down below if you guys get the same vibe, but something that I love because I do love all the shades on this palette. Another thing I want to mention, this palette has 16 shades, and if you guys compare it to the Sultry, I have the Sultry by Anastasia, which I bought like last year. This one's a little bit smaller. It has 14 shades. I'm not sure if the collaborations they all have 16 shades, but this one definitely does. So that's something to keep in mind. Some of them are shimmers. I think there's 2 pressed glitters, which is Liddy and Gemini. I will obviously show you guys the swatches for those, and then there's a few mattes. I'll put the information down here so you guys can see the exact number of mattes, shimmers, and glitters. Let's move on to the swatches, and then we'll come back, talk about, do a little bit of a quick tutorial for this eye look that I'm doing. I decided to go a little bit different than what I've been doing lately here on the channel. I've been sticking with like pinks and browns and golds, so I decided to go blue for this time just because I did want to use the blue on this palette. I kind of wish I'd used some of the glitters, because you guys will see on the swatches how they like swatch on my arm. But I will be uploading this full look on my Instagram, so follow me on my Instagram if you want to see this entire look. And I will be incorporating these glitters hopefully on my next look on Instagram, as well as, you know, after I upload this one. That makes any sense. All right, so let's move to swatches. Let's move on to a quick tutorial, and then I'll come back and give you guys my final. Hey guys, so what are your thoughts about the swatches and just overall how they look on my eyes? To be honest with you guys, I'm a huge fan of Anastasia's formulation for shadows. I know they tend to have a little bit of fallout, but fallout doesn't really bother me as long as it's not completely just shattering as soon as I put the brush in. I think they had a little scandal last year with one of their palettes being too loose. I don't think they're just too loose. I just think they do have a little bit more fallout than other brands. Super happy with the pigmentation of this palette. I couldn't expect less from Amrezy. I know she's really meticulous and very specific about her formulations and the products that she uses on her face. So I knew that this palette was going to be great. I do recommend it more for people that are a little bit more like my skin tone or have, you know, like this type of shades. I love that it has so many neutral colors. These are colors that you can use pretty much on an everyday basis, and then it gives you a few pops of color that you can use while you're on vacation or if you're feeling a little frisky, like a little risky sometimes with your makeup. If you ever take tropical vacation, like this blue and this pink is perfect. I mean, this palette really is for everybody, but in my opinion, I love the shades on my skin tone. I think it would look good in all types of skin tone, but of course I have to recommend based on what I like and what I, you know, have on my face. So love, love, love all the pigmentation. I don't think there's any shadow in here that I don't like. One of the most controversial comments that people have made is these two shades that they're too similar, and it's New Yorker and OG. I swatched them on my arm, and as you guys can tell, one is a little bit more cool tone than the other. I love these transition shades. I know Amrezy is super specific about her transition shades. I don't mind having two shades this similar because I do tend to hit pan on this type of shades very quickly on my palette. So by all means, I love having two of similar shades. She did mention that because one is cooler and one is warmer, she incorporates them differently in her looks. I don't mind having those two shades, but I do have seen some comments that they feel like that she should have included a different shade. Whatever, it's her palette. I feel like you should, when you create something, you should create things that you will use on yourself, if that makes any sense. I think I said yourself for a million times already. All that being said, thank you so much for watching. I love this palette so much. I hope you guys, if you end up picking up this palette, you share with me on the comment section how much you like it, or if you didn't like it. I would love to hear your opinions about this specific product. I'll see you guys on my next one. Big kisses. Don't forget to subscribe. See you guys later. Bye.